guys, welcome to another Go Space Program video here, and well, of course today we are doing a mission to Joule, which in the orbit of Joule there is the planet. I can't pronounce it. It is quite annoying because I can't pronounce it, but oh well, it is Laythe. Yeah, but of course, as you can see, I am doing a voiceover because the one that was recorded with the video did have a lot of sound, and I thought, well, just why not? If I do a voiceover, then of course I can do this. And if you do want the there won't be the ship, like of course the spaceship file, because there was just too many modded parts to take out. But I will put the, of course, ship, not the ship but the plane, as you see in the top, which we'll see later in the video, flying by itself, entering the planet's atmosphere. Which, yes, and if you're thinking, if you're new to space program, yeah, but like that, our believers, they won't walk in space, common sense. Yes, but as the planet we're going to will have the oxygen, so, and I was just thinking to myself when I was making that aircraft, oh no, because like it's not gonna actually work properly, because I was going to draw like the planet Joule, not actually the solar system, because well, I don't have the solar system mod installed, which that might be, I might think of doing this. But if you want me to do more stuff like this, like unsubscribe. And yeah, but of course, as you can see, this was actually late last night, but I was recording this part of it, and then it was like 8 in the morning, 8:15 was it, or 8, maybe 9, yeah, 9 o'clock is when I started to record the other parts. Of course, none of this part, but quite good. I can voice over it, but it's also quite weird because I'm watching it as you guys are also, well, you guys aren't watching it as I'm voice over. Well, I don't know, complicated, because you can see what I am doing. It's just weird because of course I tried to get an account with Joule, which then made me have to, of course, exit the carbon's atmosphere, which I've done plenty of times before. Even with my own planes, I've managed to actually escape the atmosphere. But the engine which is on now, both of those parts that are modded at the back of it, I believe they are, I'm not sure, you guys could tell me in the comments. And of course I know that engine for sure is modded, because I can remember seeing that on the mod page on cars. Oh, that's a nice nuclear engine on a ticket. And what I did was I changed my because I thought, oh yeah, just go around the sun, and I managed to get an encounter. But I was then thinking, well, I can't do that, because like I'm not going to be able to do that, because otherwise I would have swung completely through the sand, exploded. And yeah, these are the morning parts now. Yeah, because I can remember doing that. It's just shifting all the, it's like oxidize, yeah, but nuclear engines in space program doesn't breathe nuclear, like doesn't breathe oxidizer. I know that was a big mistake I didn't look at, so well, that was my fault. But oh well, I learned for next time. And yeah, and also voice over also gives you the chance you need to, of course, look over, and of course I can stop the voiceover at any given time. And there will be parts, where I click out because the line of container where it's recording was a bit too far, so I kept on clicking it by mistake. But this wasn't the worst part. Back in the VAV, which I might put at the end of this video with nothing. I will just, of course, I was quick, and you can see now I'm actually going through into the planet, and I do have the cheat ignore max temperature on, and I also had the cheat infinite fuel because, as of course you can't see because I did cut. Well, I didn't cut it. It's just I just didn't bother recording any of it. Because it was just more or less me just sitting there for ages, just doing nothing. Because you can see me now pitching up to, because trying to slow down. But it surprised me when I immediately came out of the thing. I started to, of course, go forward again, with my own engines, and of course. If you want to take off again on this, you did do the test, which will probably be at the last. You can, I think I did land in the Carbon's Ocean. I know I did, I'm just not sure if I recorded that part, but it Carbon's Ocean. I know I did, I'm just not sure if I recorded that part, but it does sit quite deep in the water in Carbon's, of course, atmosphere, and here in this planet you will see it will also atmosphere, and here in this planet you will see it will also it won't, you think, I know it doesn't sit low, but then when you start, of course, going forward, it will sink the nose down, and because at the end of this recording clip it does. No, I did, of course, take off again and try and land somewhere else, but I ended up breaking the reel off. So yeah, that's why, because it was kind of short. And of course this part isn't speeded up at all, the rest of the parts were. And yeah, because you can, I was just, so scared there. Because I was of course, I went too close, because I was keeping track, but then I was yeah, but then if there's something else, it's called Laythe, that's what it's called. Dope. Yeah, it's called Laythe, the planet we're in now. Yeah. And yeah, because as I said, guys, we'd like me to, of course, do more stuff about Laythe, of course, and comment, because in the description, I do more videos on Laythe, of course, actually get a base, because I've got the mods in, so I can bring I can bring small quantities of course, the parts, and of course in the video make base colony. Yeah, but then it's got to figure out, of course, in other it will probably be already assembled base where I just have to land it, or I'll do a ocean base where I'll of course have to, of course, put floats on it, which there's no floats in the game as of yet. I think, yeah, I do I don't time lapse this. No, because you can see, just by me flying it, I keep quite high, which was my mistakes. I could have landed it in the ocean and could have done this. But yeah, I just got scared. I don't know why I didn't focus in Carbon, because it's daylight, like quite long, like even though it's night. I've flown very little nights. That's probably why. And also, 'cause, like, yeah, I'm kind of also naturally scared of the dark, so I think, well, I'm not scared of the dark. Some of my friends are, but like, I've just got a thing to like lose my balance in Cusco. You can see, strangely, when I go into the cabin, you can see the front, not the front, the floor of it. Then because makes me think, okay, let's nose dive that. I immediately reject that. But you can see I'm now slowly, because starting to go down. I'm using afterburner, which is like, for this aircraft, it's only got 4 fuel tanks. Yeah, I think all 4 of them held 400 each, so 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, I had 16 gallons of fuel on the plane, or 16, whatever, 16,000 or 1,600 gallon of fuel on the plane, or whatever it's measured in, but I know it's 1,600, just 1,600 fuel liquid fuel I had on the plane. So I can't really use afterburn that much because, well, because they are the more efficient engines, that's why I went with them. Because I was thinking, when I was making it, I want this to be efficient, not like, oh, here I am, like, oh, because, like, she's going supersonic, which it can do. And I didn't make it for that, I just made it to go around the planet. And yeah, of course. Oh, this is just like a sandbox, but if you'd like me to do, of course, like, well, it like isn't kind of sandbox where, because I do need the science, then I will also do that. Now I've got more, because principles, which I will more or less, this I can't get access to plane parts yet. I will be doing, because like pretty much, yeah, just trying to get to space. Which with this science, I think once you've got wings, because I think these parts what I've used to make it are separate between the proper wheels you can get, not wheels, wings you can get, and which why I built it with them is because, well, I did make it for speed, but because I knew like that was a lot heavy atmosphere, but for the planes it was a lot less, because with a heavier gravity, thicker atmosphere, which then means naturally, well, you should be going slower. But when I was, of course, flying not too long ago with it, before I started to, of course, voice over this and edit it, like, I was sitting at quite low, like, it was like, because 198 ms with like barely any throttle, which I will, won't put in because I don't record that part, which now I'm thinking to myself I should have, but of course you can see, you can now see the ocean. I was like, oh my gosh, just yes. That's why I got a relief. Which I thought back to myself, oh no, this is a complete water plant, so yeah, having less fuel tanks was a bad idea, which I might make a hybrid one, which will be able to go, of course, back to, carbon, which will be a single stage and it'd be probably a lot of stages, but it'd be on the way back a single stage plane. Because you can see me just flopping up and down from just the gravity that isn't there. Because normally if you came that because hard down in, well, carbon, you just crash. And yeah guys, this will be the, well, it's coming up to the end of the video, but I'm just better off saying the outro now. So guys, this will be the end of the video here. If you enjoyed, like and enjoyed so much, I'm similar to this, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, and the other part is coming up now.